Major shakeup at FC Barcelona. Deco is leading a brutal squad overhaul, and nobody's safe. 5 players are on the chopping block, including a surprising name favored by new boss Hansi Flick. And that's not all. One incoming star is set to earn 10 times more than his current salary, while the potential exit of Barca's captain could even cause a member of Flick's coaching team to walk out. This isn't just a rebuild, it's a revolution at the Camp Nou. Stick around as we break down all the inside details you won't hear anywhere else. Let's dive into the chaos at Barcelona. Welcome back to Barcelona News World. Barcelona are now shifting their focus towards player exits in the summer transfer window. In fact, according to a report from Sporting Director Deco has identified several players who are expected to leave the club in the coming weeks. With the signing of goalkeeper Joan Garcia from Espanyol already completed as the first move ahead of the 2025-26 season, Deco's attention has now turned to facilitating departures, specifically those of Ansu Fati, Pau Victor, Pablo Torre, Gerard Martin and Oriol Romeu. Ansu's exit appears to be a matter of time. He is not part of Flick's plans, and discussions with Monaco for a loan deal have been ongoing. The agreement is not yet finalized, but Monaco are expected to receive a purchase option of around €12 million, while Barca will retain a percentage of any future sale. What about the rest? Romeu, who returns from a loan spell at Girona, is also set to depart. The midfielder has no role in Flick's setup, and Deco is now working to find a suitable exit route. Meanwhile, Torre, who has found playing time hard to come by, is almost certain to leave. He still has 1 year left on his contract, and Barca will either sell him or terminate the deal. Meanwhile, Victor is also looking for more regular game time and is open to a move. Despite being tied to the club until June 2029, he and Barca both prefer a transfer this summer. Similarly, left-back Gerard Martin may be allowed to leave, though Flick still sees some potential in him. A couple of Premier League clubs have shown interest, and like Torre, a final decision will be made after the U21 Euros. Soon to be Barcelona new signing set to earn 10 times his current wages after move. Barcelona are all set to trigger Joan Garcia's release clause and incorporate him as the first summer signing for the club. After all, Hansi Flick has had his priority of signing a new goalkeeper clear. The player, needless to say, is making a bold move by signing for the arch-rivals of his current employers, Espanyol, that too by having his release clause triggered. While the move may appear to be a betrayal at first, he will take his career to new heights at Barcelona where he can be the #1 keeper for one of the best teams in the world, challenge for titles and earn significantly more. Set for a massive wage hike. As relayed by Sport in a recent update, Garcia was shockingly one of Espanyol's lowest paid players this season. His salary of €300,000 per year was the least of any player at the club. Considering that he was their single most important player and perhaps the sole reason why they were not relegated, it is shocking that he was on such low wages. From Espanyol's point of view, however, they never really anticipated him to rise so fast up the ladder, and his growth has been astronomical in a matter of months. Now set to join Barcelona, the shot-stopper will earn close to 10 times the wages he was on at Espanyol and will thus have a salary of close to €3 million per season. Moreover, he will be in the upper middle part of the team's pay scale range. Needless to say, that sum excludes the variables he can earn through performances. Considering that he will arrive as the starting goalkeeper, he will have minutes to prove his worth and take home a larger paycheck. Barcelona captain's potential exit could lead to the departure of Hansi Flick's staff member report. According to a report by AS, it has come to light that Barcelona's longtime goalkeeping coach, José Ramón de la Fuente, could be forced to leave the club if Marc-André ter Stegen departs this summer. The coach's future is directly linked to that of the German goalkeeper, and with the club now close to signing Joan Garcia from Espanyol, uncertainty surrounds both men. De la Fuente has been with Barcelona since 2012 and formed a close bond with ter Stegen after the German's arrival in 2014. Over the years, that relationship has only strengthened. In fact, last summer, ter Stegen insisted that the club extend De La Fuente's contract, even though incoming manager Hansi Flick had plans to bring in his own goalkeeping coach, Toni Tapalovic. The captain's influence was so strong that the club agreed to tie De La Fuente's contract to ter Stegen's, meaning both are under contract until 2028. Things, however, have shifted quickly. With Barcelona preparing to announce the arrival of Garcia, there is growing pressure on the club to make decisions regarding ter Stegen's role. The 33-year-old has made it clear that he does not intend to leave, but his age and €10 million annual salary are major concerns for the management. If ter Stegen refuses to accept reduced playing time or a pay cut, the situation could escalate. And should the club push him out, De La Fuente may also be shown the door, particularly as Flick already has a trusted coach in Tapalovic. As a result, the next few weeks will be key. If Ter Stegen leaves, De La Fuente's position becomes almost impossible to defend. And even if the German stays but loses prominence, his longtime ally may still find himself edged out. For now, all eyes remain on the captain's next move. Barcelona's new era under Hansi Flick is off to a wild start. With Deco pulling the strings, big names could be out, bigger contracts are rolling in, and the future of the club is hanging in the balance. Will this be the bold reboot that returns Barca to glory? Or will these exits create more problems than solutions? One thing's for sure, Barcelona will never be the same again. Let us know in the comments who should stay and who should go. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update on the Barca drama. FC Barcelona is wasting no time reshaping its squad under new manager Hansi Flick, and the message is clear. No passengers, only performers. As the Catalan giants prepare for a crucial summer window, reports confirm the club is open to terminating the contract of a midfield prodigy, signaling a no-nonsense approach to their rebuild. Simultaneously, Flick is urging the club to act decisively in the market, with Luis Diaz now emerging as a top target. The Colombian winger's future at Liverpool remains uncertain, and Barcelona is reportedly ready to go all out to secure his signature. With pace, flair, and attacking hunger, Diaz fits the mold of the high-intensity, aggressive football Flick intends to bring to Camp Nou. In another twist, Flick has also requested the signing of a Croatian winger on a free transfer, indicating that the club is exploring cost-effective solutions while still maintaining ambition in the market. As Barcelona slowly start to make moves in the transfer market, it will be imperative for the club to secure the exit of some unwanted stars. This will help Barca ease the burden on the wage bill, which in turn could aid them not only to bring in new players but also to register them. One of the players who could leave Barcelona in the summer is Pablo Torre, the midfield prodigy who has failed to live up to expectations in Catalonia. Barcelona open to terminating Torre's contract. According to Diario Sport, the club are open to the possibility of terminating Pablo Torre's contract this summer, should a transfer not materialize. Torre, who arrived at Barca with much promise, has found himself on the fringes of the squad and has failed to convince new manager Hansi Flick. With just 1 year remaining on his contract, the club see no sporting future for the young midfielder and is actively exploring ways to part ways. Barcelona's sporting management, led by Deco, prefers to wait until after the conclusion of the UEFA U21 European Championship in Slovakia before making any final decisions. Torre is expected to feature in the tournament, and there is hope that his value could rise with strong performances, which might open the door for a transfer instead of a termination. Recent reports suggest Torre is already on the radar of various La Liga clubs, including Valencia and Sevilla. Deco, who has just returned from Brazil, is looking to expedite several exit operations to create room for potential arrivals. In addition to Torre, players like Ansu Fati, Oriol Romeu, and Pau Victor are also expected to leave in the coming weeks. One of the top objectives of FC Barcelona in this summer transfer window is the signing of a left winger who will bring more depth to the Blaugrana attack and allow other starting attackers Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal to get more cover. Hansi Flick now wants Barcelona to sign Croatian winger on a free transfer Semper Barcariat. In this regard, the Liverpool forward Luis Diaz is reportedly the top preference of the Blaugrana club, while other options like Nico Williams and Rafael Leo have lost prominence in recent weeks. Hansi Flick wants Ivan Perisic. However, there is another name that is being increasingly linked with the Catalan club recently, i.e. the Croatian forward Ivan Perisic, who, according to Mundo Deportivo, is particularly liked by Hansi Flick and can arrive for free. The experienced forward won the Eredivisie title with PSV Eindhoven last season and maintained his good performances despite being 36 years old by scoring 16 goals and providing 11 assists in 35 appearances across all competitions. The Croat can arrive as a free agent to Barcelona, while his salary is also not expected to be an obstacle for the Catalans. The player himself is keen for a move to the Blaugrana club as he wants to continue playing at the highest level to reach the World Cup 2026 in the best condition. Flick has already worked with the Croat. Flick has already worked with Perisic, and the Croat was a part of his Bayern Munich team that won the treble in 2020. The German coach believes his arrival would increase the competition in the squad, which is important as Barcelona are looking to win the UEFA Champions League next season. Although he is already 36 years of age, the Croat takes great care of himself and stands out for his professionalism. Furthermore, Flick also values his versatility, as he can play in any position across the forward line, on both wings and also as a number 9. The German coach has complete confidence in Ivan Perisic and wants to take advantage of this market opportunity. This preference also showcases his preference for having a mix of youth and experience in his squad. Barcelona are set to rekindle their interest in Liverpool winger Luis Diaz as they look to bring the Colombian to the Camp Nou this summer amid uncertainty over his future. Luis Diaz's future at Liverpool is hanging in the balance as Barcelona prepare to swoop for the winger. The Spanish heavyweights have previously shown interest in the Colombian star, but their precarious financial situation has put a hold on any potential move. However, this could change in the coming months. With only 2 years remaining on his current contract, Diaz's future at Anfield is far from secure. This leaves Liverpool with limited chances to command a significant fee for his services, and it seems Barcelona have a strategy ready. As per Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan giants are going all out to sign the ex-Porto star, having dropped their pursuit of Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams. Liverpool are keen to retain Diaz following his exceptional performance last season, but Barcelona understand that this stance is entirely normal and may shift towards the end of the transfer window. The Spanish club believe Liverpool might be more open to a deal later this summer as they look to recoup some funds after substantial spending. Liverpool have already splashed out £35 million on Jeremy Frimpong and are set to shatter the British transfer record with a bid for his former Bayer Leverkusen teammate Florian Wirtz. Meanwhile, Diaz has opened up about his future, revealing that he has been in discussions with other clubs, reports. During a press conference in Colombia, Luis Diaz opened up about his future, stating, "We are currently in contact with Liverpool because we are talking to clubs, and that's normal given the transfer market that's opening. We're trying to arrange what's best for us." He went on to say, "We're talking to clubs, it's normal in the market and we're looking at what's best for us. I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm very happy at Liverpool, I've always said so. They've welcomed me very well from day one. If they give us a good renewal or I stay there for 2 years, I'll be happy. Now it's up to them." Diaz's father has also spoken out, revealing his son's admiration for Barcelona. It is true that Luis is a loyal Barcelona supporter and that it would be his dream if he arrived at Barcelona. But until this moment, thank Porto and Liverpool for the welcome with Luis and the way they received him. He is a player who has an easy time earning things because of his way of being, his humility. Barcelona's intent is now loud and clear: rebuild or be replaced. By preparing to cut ties with underperforming talent and actively chasing elite-level reinforcements like Luis Diaz, the club is signaling a new era of competitive ruthlessness. With Flick at the helm and the board aligned behind his vision, Barcelona isn't just planning for next season.